Bittersweet. This could be Cedar Cliff's 22-year anniversary, and no DC Comics after this week because DC and Lunar decided to kick me out. I'll make a full video about it, though. There we go. It's very bittersweet. All right, it's a video I didn't want to have to make because, I mean, I love comic books and I love DC, but Lunar, the distributor for DC Comics, after they all kicked Diamond to the curb, has canceled my account. Why, you ask? It's ridiculous. So you have to maintain a discount level to get 50% off, right? And that discount level is $1,000 retail per month. And so on June 27th, I got an email from Lunar that said I had to order some stuff to get my discount. I was about $1,400 short retail. So I'm like, all right, I kind of want to keep my DC Comics, even though I lose money on DC because, you know, no one cares in this market. But I'm like, okay. So I went down to my Lunar account, which is right here, and I ordered $1,600 worth of omnibuses and trade paperbacks. Hit the button. Cool. I made it before June. Their deadline was June 30th, right? 4th of July weekend, right? So I get back in on Tuesday, and I look, and my discount's still at 35%. And I'm like, what the hell? So I go to call them, and of course they don't have a telephone. I got to do everything over email, right? And they close at 4 o'clock because they're assholes, right? So I send an email to them. And the first email I send to these guys is, why is my DC discount 35%? I just ordered a ton of trades before the cutoff, and it's not reflected on my dashboard discount. Not that obnoxious, right? I don't know. So then, that was on the 6th. Or no. I sent that on the 6th. And then I get an email back from Lunar that says, from Amber, whoever that is, she says, it looks like that order wasn't invoiced prior to the end of the month to count towards your goal. These had to be set up as a direct ship. And we would have needed to get this shipped and invoiced prior to the end of the month to count towards your discount goal. Then I went and looked on my order for Lunar, and I just did the same thing I did every time. I don't even know how to do that. I mean, I don't get it. I didn't hit direct on the button, and I don't even know how to do that. So, okay, I fucked up. I didn't hit direct. So, keep in mind, the order went through, right? And they shipped it to me. $1,600 worth of stuff. Just so happens that puts me right at $6,000 for the 6-month period, qualifying me for the 50% discount going forward. And I'm like, well, obviously I made a stupid mistake. Just fix it, right? So after Amber's email, where she's basically said, oh, you're screwed, bro, you moron, I said, please fix it or I'm canceling my entire account. I lose enough money on DC as it is. Perhaps you should have an option for the direct ship loophole in all of the emails you sent me, warning me to place an order to get my discount up to 50%, right? Then nobody ever said that there was some like weird thing that you had to do. I just assumed I just place a fucking order. What's the difference? Don't even bother trying to pin this one on me. I place this order as instructed to keep the discount at 50%. This is why a company has a phone number so things like this don't happen, right? And that was on July 6th.
The rumors are true.
I just was talking to a guy. He's doing a comic store. Fucking crazy bad man over there. Hot Comics. He's a good dude. And the reason why my numbers were probably low is because they canceled all the omnibuses that I order. I mean, I don't even know how many times I ordered the Phantom Stranger omnibus, but those are like $150 a piece, right? And there must be every omnibus that they offered because of paper shortages or whatever. They canceled them. And so here I am at the end of 2022, or July of 2022, and I got to make up for the fact that DC's output has been terrible. Their comics are like, don't sell, and they raised the cover price to like $5.99 and $6.99 on cardstock variants, and nobody buys them. And Time Warner, I didn't return one comic that I ordered that I could have. So keep that in mind, Lunar and Time Warner and DC Media. I digress. So, So then I'm mad, right, on my emails, and I want to talk to the owner, right? Christine is her name, co-owner, whatever that means.
Of what's left.
And so I told her, cool, cancel my account. Talk about not seeing the forest through the trees. That's what we call like a homily. Maybe you should look it up on the internet. It means you're stupid. And Steve Brown, owner, who did the right thing and ordered a ton of trades to maintain the discount and got screwed over by a company, unable to correct their mistake, just lost all DC sales going forward. That's kind of dumb. Isn't that like $12,000 a year you just lost? All over a minutia detail that of course I'm guilty of not requesting a direct ship, whatever that means. I simply ordered product like I've done the entire time with Lunar. Do you not see how petty and simple this problem was? Fix it, and we'll be fine going forward. Not to mention the fact that a telephone line connected to a rep would have prevented this minor snag from ever occurring. Your red tape is none of my concern. I placed a substantial order that, believe it or not, I did not want or need to fulfill your discount parameters. Okay? Please forward this to someone up the food chain who understands the concept of customer service. I will be making a viral video, hello, on this entire incident as well, Miss Amber. That was the rep that I had. Look for it on my YouTube channel, Comicshop Apocalypse. What's hilarious is Lunar, Midtown, who owns Lunar, by the way, my fucking dearest horrible enemy, you know, it's kind of lame, is bleeding money with this terrible DC deal and leaving a 22-year-old DC new comic store in the dust over a silly, obvious error, easily correctable mistake is a self-fulfilling prophecy. You hear that, Time Warner, you dumbasses? Midtown, who owns Lunar, wants stores to go out to stop carrying DC so they could sell them on their website direct to the consumer. Is that what you want? Midtown's fucked anyway because the Marvel discount's capped at 50% and they're losing money selling Marvel because Penguin only gave a better 50% discount to, wait for it, one company. Which one was it? Oh, Amazon. And that's who's going to take over this whole shit show anyway. Cutting me out of the fucking loop anyway. Time Warner. Anyway, so finally, the owner, co-owner, Christina, gets involved. And she's a snotty little one, okay? I've dealt with her before. She's what we like to call a bitch, okay? And she said, "Hi, Steve. Amber forwarded your email to me as per your request. We do not have a phone line, but I'm happy to assist you via email."
Via email?
"There is not a mistake to correct," she says, "on your Lunar account regarding your discount. The discount tiers, along with the ability to track your progress, have been available throughout your dashboard for the entirety of the 6-month period." Gee, why would I wait till the last minute to make so I wouldn't have to overorder any material because I don't know what the number's going to be? Gee, why would I wait till the last minute to get my discount number up to $6,000? Why would I want to pay $1 extra than I have to pay to fulfill your arbitrary too high of a number anyway? Gee, I wonder why that is, Christina. The multiple reminders and order deadline instructions were sent to help stores make their final orders in the most beneficial way possible for their discounts. No, they weren't. All stores are held to the same timeline and tiers set by DC based on your invoiced DC products. Your account has been closed as per your request. She likes to put that in there, so she is not responsible for closing my account, bitch. Please let me know if you have any further questions. Ha! So, at this point, which is July 7th, I'm out. Christina's like, playing hardball. Like, oh, sorry, we don't, you know, whatever. So I sent her another email directly to Christina. Okay, you realize that for 15% over 6 months, you've lost $12,000 in sales per year going forward. Here's a little math for you. If my discount is 35% instead of 50%, that's $900 difference. So you're going to trade $900 for $12,000. See, that's why you're an idiot.
That's why they got evicted.
And then I said, did I order $3,000 worth of trades and omnibuses or not? It wasn't $3,000. That's incorrect. It was more like $1,600. Did I order them as usually do for the 2 years? Yes. Why would I do anything different than I've done for 2 years? Seems like, you know, I'm an idiot. Fine. It's like you are a faceless corporation incapable of seeing the obvious minor mistake I made and penalizing my store and customers with an asinine loophole easily understood and rectified.
That is
Good Lord, is this end-stage capitalism? No phone reps, no common sense, and the ultimate rub is your comics are a money loser at this point for everyone involved. That was a little snotty.
Well, I mean,
It was a little snotty. Well,
the Batman
I'm
business
pissed.
has been better.
I'm pissed. Christina backed me with another one. And she says, I have read all the correspondence between you and my team. It is unfortunate that you are not willing to take responsibility for the mistake that you made by not following the very explicit instructions your account was provided. Blah, blah, blah. Fuck off.
Fuck those
One that I did
clowns.
not take responsibility.
You were very responsible.
Ah, you didn't go to the letter of the law. What are you, a fucking Republican? Fuck
Probably.
off.
Well, no problem.
Your choice is not to continue ordering DC product because you did not maintain your discount tiers is yours alone. Is that true, Christina? Is that true?
It's not true.
Seems to be I did order it, and I have it in the store, and I got it. Seems to be I did do what you told me
Your
to
due
fucking do.
diligence.
Your statement in your email on 7/6 stating that you ordered a ton of trades before the cutoff is not an accurate statement. Actually, it is, seeing as how I ordered them on 7/27, which is, or 6/27, which is before 6/30, which is the cutoff. It's pretty accurate. Mincing words, are you, Christina? Trying to protect your little soon-to-be out-of-business shithole operation that you got wound up into. This is also clearly stated in all email. Blah, blah, blah. So I said to her, July 11th, thanks for the laughs, Christine. You should have handed this off to the other owner, hint, hint, and created an off-ramp for both of us, hint, hint, resulting in both parties' success, right? But no, Christina's got a little ego issue with the 54-year-old, long-haired comic store owner, like she's never dealt with a comic store owner before. You ever watch The Simpsons, dumbass?
Yeah, it's confounding.
All the other owner had to do was scold me for being a 54-year-old idiot, and seeing as how I did order that material to comply, give me a one-time pass for 6 months. I look forward to your tenure as co-owner ending, seeing how DC is bleeding losses. They just got kicked out of their place and whatever. They're done. I'll just wait it out for the next distributor, unless, of course, it's direct to the public Amazon-type system. Then that's the end of comics anyway. Please forward this to the other owner and have that person call me directly on my cell. I've left my cell phone every single time, but apparently I don't have a fucking telephone at Lunar. And they're going to force me to have never-ending email chains. That really makes me angry. You don't have a telephone line where I can talk to somebody. That is the most... So you get to save money by not having customer service, and I suffer, and 50% of the people that have a problem just give up because they hate it. That is the most chicken shit, end-stage capitalism thing I've ever heard in my life. Time Warner, why don't you change that? You should always have a number that you can call. Ugh. Especially when you're dealing with old people like me. And then she says, her last thing she says to me is, I have forwarded all of your correspondence from the beginning of this journey to DC for reference. Well, thank you. You did my job for me, dumbass. The fact that you immediately began with the approach you did and then threatened my employee to be part of... What the fuck is she talking about? I never threatened anybody to be a... What is she talking about?
We should start.
God, there's whole email things right here.
Till we start.
Moron. At this point... If you choose, and then she says, if you choose not to pay for the products you ordered, I do owe them $1,500, which I'm going to pay, of course. Then we will send your account to collection and file suit necessary. Oh my God! So now she's being even a bigger bitch.
I invite them to try, bud.
This is tough for me. So listen. Time Warner, DC. I want to carry DC Comics, okay? So why don't you just do the right thing, call up Christine at Lunar, and just tell her to shut the fuck up and reinstate my account for 6 months, and if I don't meet my discount parameter, then I'm out. Okay? Time Warner, DC, your shit sucks anyway. Fuck off.